So
Yeah.
tell me a little bit about your processes that you've implemented to help you scale. Is there anything?
Yeah, well, the first one is, well, the kind of system is a system that scales, right? So the first one is deciding to use paid advertising, because if I want to scale there, I literally just go in and I go, okay, I want to go from spending $30 a day to $100 a day, or $100 to $1,000 a day. So I can scale like that. As long as I have my numbers correct, obviously, you want to obviously make sure before you scale that you know that whatever you spend, you're going to be making back and more. So you've got to know your numbers, but that's scalable. So that's the first part. With your traffic, paid advertising is very scalable. Organic strategies are not as scalable, not to that same control and extent as paid advertising.
Yep.
So that's number one. Number two is just by the fact that you're building a list. Your list is very leveraged, right? So I can have 100 people on my list. I can have 1,000. I can have 10,000. I can have 100,000.
Yep.
But I still need to only send one email per day. That's it, right? So there's a lot of leverage there. One email can speak to a small audience or a big audience. There's no extra work for me to speak to an audience of 1 million people versus an audience of 100 people.
One to many.
So
yep.
Yeah. So that is that. My marketing and sales, that strategy that I teach is scalable. So you can build a 7-figure business just off that. You don't need a complex funnel to have a very successful business. And you can do your marketing as, sending one email per day, which could take 15 to 20 minutes or so. Right. So that's the marketing and sales side of things. Now, in terms of how do I scale, like the delivery side, I do group coaching. So that's I don't do one-on-one coaching. I did a tiny bit of that when I was kind of getting going, but I don't do that anymore. So I do a call once per week, goes up to 2 hours. Then I have a group of people in a Facebook group, basically. So I answer questions maybe, depending on the day, 15 to 30 minutes a day, and then the call is a couple of hours a week. So that model, that group coaching model is very scalable as well.
Yeah.
And I don't desire to have like a company with employees. So if I wanted to, then you'd go along the lines. One person I might hire. I've got a VA in Philippines that does stuff for me for my ads, but would be a salesperson. Is probably someone that I would eventually hire just to do the sales calls. But that's about it. That's how I would say scale.